Nordhavn, the Danish city that's been designed for an easy life. Copenhagen's once industrial part has been planned to make everything from schools and play areas to businesses or recreational spaces accessible within 5 minutes. Let's see how to pronounce this word.
Recreational.
Okay. While cruising the canals of Copenhagen in the summer of 2023, my guide pointed out Nordhavn, the city's once industrial neighborhood, excitedly claiming it would become the coolest new city in Europe. From the boat, I couldn't see much beyond a few residential buildings and lots of giant construction machinery. But as an architect, I was interested to know more. Let's see this word.
Machinery.
So 12 months later, I returned to Copenhagen and he headed back to Nordhavn, again this city. Nordhavn and Copenhagen. Let's see. Do I pronounce it correctly?
Copenhagen.
It's not Copenhagen. Copenhagen. I returned to Copenhagen and headed back to Nordhavn, just a 15-minute metro ride from Copenhagen's central station. This time standing at what was this now?
Aarhusgadekvarteret.
Wow, it's Danish. Something in Danish. The core of the new development, I could see gleaming apartment buildings, high-end office spaces, and a cafe-lined boardwalk along the previously industrial harbour. Dozens of people were lying on colourful beach tools spread across the waterfront, all soaking in the Scandinavian summer sun. It was a peaceful, serene scene with none of the morning commuter chaos I was used to seeing in cities around the world. Let's see this one, commuter. I think it's become Danish. I have to make it in English one. Now, what is in English? English. What is it? Yeah, here it is.
Commuter.
And that's because Nordhavn has been specifically designed to make life easier. Seriously. Let's see. Our Nordhavn, district of Copenhagen, but described as a morning workout before saying lunch, a cute cafe, have a quick swim, candlelit dinner at home. Let's see this one.
Candlelit.
Yeah, candlelit. Although it looks like any modern district, it is the world's first 5-minute city. Penalty Hoffman. Imagine doing all of this without driving from one point to another, without feeling exhausted, and being able to repeat it every day while staying carbon neutral. Yeah, it's neutral. Let's see.
Neutral.
Neutral. We are creating a neighborhood that meets everyday needs and special occasions. Paul Anderson, an architect from BRIQ Studios that played a crucial role in zoning Northern Fam. Let's see how city again. I'm trying.
Nordhausen.
Nordhausen. Everything is within walking distance, minimizing the need for commuting. The area also promotes a mostly car-free lifestyle, connected by cycle paths and the metro. Do I need to read this one? Copenhagen is currently the UNESCO World's Architecture Capital until 2026, and innovative solutions for smart living have been brewing across the Danish capital, from Paper Island, designed to focus on public spaces and housing for all income groups, to Carlsberg City District. There's another word that I want to see, that built on 4 pillars of beer production, science, innovation. Let's see this word. Innovation, art and culture. This word too. A bit hard to me to pronounce this word.
Innovative.
Again, I'm struggling to pronounce this word. It's like a nightmare for me. However, oh goodness gracious, again this word, I'm struggling to pronounce it.
Nordhausen's
5-minute city concept is unique. While there are few 10-minute cities being developed around the world, including one in Seoul, South Korea, Nordhausen's one-of-a-kind concept is the most ambitious urban development project in Scandinavia. It is also the only new urban district anywhere in the world to receive a gold certification for sustainability from the German Sustainable Building Council, or DGMP, the largest network for sustainable building in Europe, according to Anderson. Nordhausen sustainability is about more than reducing energy consumption. Every building constructed must consider its social, economic, and environmental impact. For example, the Big Bayou Cinema, the city's newest theater, is constructed from recyclable materials such as aluminium, and according to all planning, it is important to bring back what well in history. He said, "We used to have the butcher, craftsman, baker, and cheese shop. The diversity in everyday encounters." I want to see this word. I think it's something.
Craftsman.
Where am I now? Yeah, I think I'm baker and cheese shop, the diversity in everyday encounters. The future city should mix recreation, culture, and commercial spaces, all easily accessible within the neighborhood. But until relatively recently, no one would have considered living in this once industrial district. Erisha Nasreen, and an engineer born and raised in central Copenhagen, says, "While I was trying to find a new neighborhood to move out of the city center, I've never thought I'd move here." Benity adds, "I didn't think I would do tourist walks in Northern." Yeah, this city again, driving me crazy.
Norhauen.
Norhauen. There was nothing to see. Nothing to see. I think this city is lovely, but not like something that I want to live here. I really like countryside things, but and that kind of things, not like industrial city. After all, for centuries, northern, what with this word again? I'm struggling with this city.
Nordhauen.
Nordhauen was a free port filled with cargo ships, grain silos, and metal containers. The buildings that existed were warehouses and industrial shipping structures. Then in 2008, a competition was held to create a sustainable proposals were submitted, and a group of four architectural firms, COBE architects, self Ramel designed an urban area of walk, bike, or use public transport than it is to drive, and put the idea of hybrids its I think at its heart. Ooh. Nordhauen, a multi-story car park might have a gym on its roof, an apartment building could include a concept store, although then the entire Nordhauen project won't be finished. Ooh, 2060. Let's see how to pronounce this word and what's the meaning of it.
Eyelids.
It's like eyelids. Small islands with key areas such as Nordo and of life, brimming with locals and tourists. A metro extension to Nordhauen and Orientex opened in 2020, providing easy access from the city center. I think my connection is bad. Yeah, I don't know if it's good or not bad anymore. You look at the city. I don't think it's so beautiful. As Hoffman and I walked through Nord. I admired the ingenuity. Let's see, ingenuity or genuity? Ingenuity of using once unassuming buildings to create kick destinations. Or chick or chic. I think it's chic or chic. Chic or chic. Chic. It's chic, girl. A chic destinations. Odo House, a warehouse from 1918, is now a boutique hotel, concept store, and cafe. Across the road, Many Food supermarket was once a factory for building guns. Because of the building's protected status, many had to use the same walls, windows, and ceilings as the former World War II factory to create what is now a futuristic food market. Nearby, the raw steel surface of the silo still resembled its days as a grain silo, but it has now been transformed into a luxurious 17-story residential building with a public restaurant. Oh, this is article going on and on. The beauty of Nordhauen lies in the blend of old and new Agree. What's this word? Let's see how to pronounce it.
Architecture.
Architecture standing side by side, said Hoffman. Sustainability is also about preserving, re- repurposing old buildings for modern use. Let's see this word. Pronounce it.
Repurposing.
Repurposing. Nasreen moved to Nordhauen in 2023 and says the calm, car-free environment has transformed her lifestyle. I love walking around here, she said. After living in the city centre for 40 years, not hearing the hums of vehicles is refreshing. The proximity of water to all residential areas gives a sense of peace and fresh air. I'm changing my mind about this city because of her description. My nephew is awed by the fact that he can swim in the harbour, walk back home for a shower, and then go back to the waterfront to enjoy coffee in cool cafe. Isn't that amazing? I think so. If you describe it like this, it is amazing.
Harbour.
Yeah. Oh, this really article didn't go anywhere. Ah, goodness. She added, I work from home, and when I need a change of scenery, I head to the Odo House. It is a multifunctional space. So you see tourists checking in the hotel and people shopping for art and furniture while I have a coffee in its cafe on a winter afternoon. In the early 20th century, when a legendary Danish designer Arne Jacobsen said, agriculture. Oh, this word again, driving me crazy. It's not only one word.
Architecture.
Architecture is not just about creating buildings, it is about shaping the environment and enhancing people's lives. It was theoretical. Let's see this word. So it sounds so lovely. Theoretical. And a century later, Hoffman is leading curious designers and architects like me on walking tours around Nordhauen, I suppose, as curious as I am, and perhaps with the same intent. They are looking for answers to the question, can agriculture. Oh, I'm struggling to pronounce this word again.
Architecture.
Can architecture be one of the keys to creating a happier urban environment? For Nasreen and many others living in Nordhauen, the answer is a resounding yes. Ooh, finish it. Finally, I finished this.